Hello students, I am Piyusha Mishra, your personal teacher and guide. This video is for class 8 with some important questions. This sample paper which I have prepared only for class 8. As you know that your question paper has 3 parts. Section A, reading section. Section B, writing and grammar. Section C, literature and textbook. Section A, reading portion, I did not include in this paper because you can get through worksheet. Now come to the section B, and this is the writing section. I will start from story writing. Let us find out some guidelines. Before writing a story, it is compulsory to know how we write the story. Story is divided into paragraphs. A good story has beginning, end, and middle. The first paragraph is introductory, while the last one contains conclusion. The middle paragraphs develop the topic. Tips for effective writing. If you really want to write good story, then you have to follow the following tips. First, organizing ideas. If you are organizing the ideas before writing the story in rough work, that will be very helpful to you. Next is cohesion and style. The story which you are writing, that should be coherent. If it is coherent, then you can get the full marks. Let us read the question, and after that I will frame a story and it will tell you how to write the story. Ritik started to write a short story, but after some time he lost interest as he could not complete the story. Complete his story on the basis of the beginning given below. Then beginning of the story will be these lines. Once a rich lady who lived in a spacious mansion became blind. She called in an eye specialist. Now you have to frame the story yourself. Let us see what I have framed. Example. It is compulsory to mention the heading of the story. The blind lady and the greedy doctor. This is the heading of my story. Once a rich lady who lived in a spacious mansion became blind. She called in an eye specialist who promised to cure her within a fortnight. She agreed to pay a hefty fee for his service. The doctor operated upon her eyes and bandaged them. The doctor came every day. He gave her some medicine, stayed there for some time and removed some furniture or valuable article. This went on for 14 days. On the 15th day, the doctor removed her bandages and said, "Now you can see. Please pay my fees." The lady was cured. Her eyesight had been restored, but she was shocked to see that all the pieces of costly furniture were missing. She refused to pay the fees on the plea that she could not see her furniture in her room, which meant that her eyesight had not been restored. The doctor filed a suit against her for not paying his fees. The court heard both the parties. On knowing the reality, the judge dismissed the doctor's case. He was charged with theft and sentenced to prison for swindling and stealing. This is my story, very short, but I have written it in 3 paragraphs. So students, you are requested to write the story in more paragraphs. Now letter writing. Next question would be the letter writing. And one question I will read you. Write a letter to Swiggy Regional Office, Hyderabad, requesting to supply 50 snacks packets for your excursion party, which would be traveling by Dakshin Express from Delhi to Hyderabad. Your train would reach Hyderabad station at 9 a.m. Mention your coach number and other relevant details. You are Ratan Ratna, coordinator of excursion party of Delhi Public School, Delhi. Answer is sender's address, Delhi Public School, Delhi. Date November 28, 2019. Then receiver's address. The manager 56V Charminar Road, Swiggy, Hyderabad. After that, subject. Supply of packets for party. Sir, after watching your advertisement and tremendous response to your company in Delhi, I have decided to choose you for the food delivery. So I want to order 50 snacks packets as we are having excursion party from Delhi to Hyderabad. I request you to make those packets available to us by 9 a.m. Our train number is 12721 and coach number is B5. After that signature, yours truly, Ratan. Next question is, subways in our city are poorly maintained and are often misused. Write a letter to the municipal authority requesting them to take necessary measures to improve their condition. You are Amit, 15 R.K. Nagar, New Delhi. Then answer, 15 R.K. Nagar, New Delhi. Date 19 Feb 2019. The Municipal Commissioner, Delhi Municipal Corporation. Subject, letter urging to take necessary action to improve the condition of the subway. Sir, I, Abhishek, a resident of 15 R.K. Nagar, Chennai, would like to express my concern subways of the city, which is very poorly maintained. There must be an action taken by the authority to improve the condition of the subways. Hope you will consider my request and reply in positive terms. Thanking you in anticipation. Yours truly, Abhishek. Before writing the diary entry, I would like to tell you what is diary. We keep diary to write down our experiences of each day and private thoughts. We write something private and personal feelings and opinion in the diary. Key points. It should always be written in the first person and addressed to none. It should be stated with the date, day and time. Language should be informal and should be written in logical and coherent order. Complete description of an event, a place or a person should be included. Signature should be included at the end. It can be person's first name. Question. Your joy knew no bounds when you met an old friend of yours. Write your feelings in your diary. Answer. Friday, 28 Feb 2019, 10 p.m. It is mandatory that you write day, date, then time, as I have written here. Then, salutation. Dear diary, you can give any name in place of diary. If you have given any dear name, then you can write there. Today, I am extremely happy. I met an old friend of mine, Ruchi. Oh, it was surprising as well as pleasant. How unexpected it was. I was standing at the corner of a shop. Some other customers were also standing there, continuously looking at me. She walked to me and gave me a broad smile. "Excuse me," she said. "Are you Neha?" From the way she smiled, I at once recollected that she was one of my childhood's friends. I shouted with joy. She hugged me. Her father had shifted to Delhi 10 years ago with his family due to transfer. Had shifted to Delhi 10 years ago due to transfer. She was 6 years old. She had now changed a lot, so I could not recognize her. What a joy I felt to meet my childhood's friend Neha. Now you will sign. At last, you come to the grammar portion. In grammar portion, you will get a paragraph. You have to fill the paragraph with the help of verbs. It can be the verb, the noun, adjective, any article. You will read the paragraph and will recognize, and you will get the instructions too. Here I have prepared a paragraph, and this paragraph you will fill the appropriate verb. A stranger in my neighborhood's house last night. Commit word is mentioned in the bracket, and in place of commit you have to write was committed. So a stranger was committed in my neighbor's house last night. It believes. Believe verb is written in the bracket, and you will fill it was believed that the robbery was planned very carefully. On returning from the shop, he noticed that lock of his house had forced. As you know that we always put third form of the verb with had. So here will be had plus V3. Had forced open. That will be your answer. Next question would be in the form of words, and you have to rearrange these words to form a meaningful sentence. First example, you can read the word carefully. Here I will tell you the answer only. First answer. The important thing is that we should enjoy in our life. In B part, it is highly valued for its fragrance and medicinal properties. C. The boy cried and the mother didn't know what to do. So such a sentence would be prepared by you. Next question is the not edited paragraph. You are looking, you can read this paragraph and you can find out an error and you can correct the error and write the word in your answer sheet. First one is the example that has been given to you. Even if they have a long history. After even, if word is wrong here, in place of it, there should be though. Thoughh. Second line. On them, they have a poor. In place of on, there should be behind. Poor knowledge in maintaining houses. Here, in place of in, there will be about, or you can write off to. Toilets, draperies on fridges. In place of on, you should write and fridges. Modern detergents and soaps is. In place of is, are, due to the plural noun. Very common in cells. In place of in, there will be on. But people does not use them regularly. In place of does, there will be do, because people is plural noun here. This caused the increase. In place of cause, causes. In a life of bacteria and viruses. Alive. In place of a, you will write the. Now come to the section C, literature textbook, and in it you would be asked the extract. One extract out of two you have to solve that contain 1 mark short answer. I know my boy is not an idiot. It is his body that is shattered, not his mind. I am sure of that. Question is, who said these words? Answer is, Christy's mother said these words. Next question, when did the speaker say these words? When the relatives of the Christy was suggesting Christy's mother not to care too much to the boy and would send to the boy to the place. Next question, what do these words tell you about the speaker? These words tells the determination of Christy's mother, how she was ignoring everything and was caring to her son Christy. Next question is, name the chapter. And answer is, the name of the chapter is the letter A. After the extract, some short questions would be asked. Question 1. What did Tom finally do to earn his living? Answer. Tom got engaged to a woman old enough to be his mother. She later died and left him everything she had. £500,000, a yacht, a house in London, and the house in the country. Next question. Describe the weather conditions in the beginning of the poem. Answer. The poet describes the hot and sultry weather in these words. All in a hot and copper sky, the bloody sun at noon. Question 3. Why were Kamakchi's parents worried? Answer is that Kamakchi's parents were worried because they were not finding a good match for their daughter for marriage. Also, there was pressure from Kamakchi's grandfather to find a suitable boy for her daughter. Next question. Who was Mr. Whitefield? What had happened to him? Answer. Mr. Whitefield was Octavius Robinson's good friend. He had died. Next question. What did Gigi stand for? What was his real name? Answer. Great-great-grandpa, Jyotindra Mohan Chattopadhyay. Next question. What was the condition of the house? They have carved ebony sofas, 4-poster beds, and pendulum clocks. Next question. Which festival is organized along Aleppo beach on New Year? Answer is Ella Puja. Next question. How did the slave described in the poem? Answer. Slave is lying near a field of ungathered rice. In his hand he holds a sickle, and he had been lying long enough of his matted hair to form an imprint in the sand. The slave sleeps and dreams of his native homeland. Next question. What does the slave achieve in the end in his death? The slave achieves freedom in the end in his death. Next question. Who was Jack Taylor? Answer. Jack Taylor was Octavius' friend and author of the notorious Revolutionist Handbook. Ramsden regarded Taylor as an immoral person. After that, one long answer would be asked. Here I have given 3 long answers to you. Question is, how did the other crew members behave with the ancient mariner? How many times did they change their mind? Answer. Initially, the sailors were happy with the ancient mariner and behaved well, but after the mariner killed the albatross, they changed their mind and believed that nature has unleashed its fury upon them. Next question. What was the condition of the house now? What was Gigi's opinion on women? Answer. Now the carpet was full of holes and the clocks stopped working years ago. Stopped working years ago. Gigi's opinion about the women was quite clear. He said that they were tough and brave. Next question. This place is also called the Venice of East and why? Answer. LAP because it is one of the most eminent backwaters of Kerala, which has natural beauty, calmness and peace. Next question. Write the main attraction for each tourist spot. Some are the tourist spot here and what are the main attractions you have to write. A. Backwaters. Houseboat cruise, watching work of toddy tappers, historical sites and other relevant point which has been given in the book you have to learn. A dream destination, lush green tea plantations, valleys, waterfalls, mountains. C. Marari Beach. As you have studied in your book, rated among world's top 5 hammock beaches and other relevant points you can learn from your book. D. Anamudi. Anamudi is the highest peak outside the Himalayan mountain ranges in the Western Ghats. Homes for the largest surviving population of Asian elephants. E. Humara Cove. Site of village life from the houseboat. Majestic sight of the shimmering water, coconut palms, wide open blue sky and canal and some other relative points you can learn from your book. F. Echo Point. Magic of sound echoing, treat two eyes and some other relevant points you can learn from your book. G. Vembanad Lake. The most famous backwaters in Kerala set in the backdrop of is the Vembanad Lake, the largest lake in Kerala, as well as tropical climate. This is the last question. You can prepare the answers well. All the best for your examination. That's the content. Thank you.